Hi, I'm Holly Phillips with the Utah After School Network. This short video will provide an overview of the school alignment resources offered on our website, as well as step-by-step directions on how to complete the Align for Success rubric. We are going to begin on Utah After School Network's website, which you can get to by typing in utahafterschool.org. School day and after school alignment is one of the menu options underneath program resources. And you guessed it, that's where we are headed. You can see that there are many resources available on this page, with the first one being the Align for Success self-assessment rubric, which is where we're going to get started. So if you click on the hyperlink, that will open up the rubric, and go ahead and follow along with me. Page 1 of the rubric provides context and background. It was created through a collaboration with the Utah Education Policy Center, United Way of Salt Lake, and the Charles S. Mott Foundation. It also has input from the Align for Success Task Force, a group of school day, after school, and administrative staff from the greater Salt Lake region. And it's also based on a literature review conducted by the Utah Education Policy Center that focused on the work of Noam, Bennett, Anthony, and Carmichael. This self-assessment rubric is designed based on the degrees of bridging between the school day and an out-of-school time program. On the left, or the first column labeled integrated, is the best practice. But don't get discouraged if you find yourself being closer to associated or self-contained. This exercise is a tool to help you identify gaps and create goals. Moving on to the second page, you will see that this Align for Success rubric is split into 5 sections, with the first section being relationships. To begin, I'm going to focus on the first row, and I'm going to read each box moving from left to right. Once I've read all 4 statements, I'm going to select the one that best represents where my program currently is at. I'm then going to continue reading down the section left to right for each row and selecting where the statement that fits with my program. Now, as I move along reading these statements, if I feel that my program is in between 2, I'm simply going to select them both. So I'm going to move through. Great. So I have completed the first section in this rubric. I'm now going to take a pause to go up top to bottom with each column and add up my check marks. This is going to give me a subtotal for my relationships section. So it looks like I got 2, 1, 1, and 1. Perfect. I'm going to continue this same model flowing through each of the sections where I'm reading each row left to right. I'm selecting the one that best reflects my program. And then when I'm done with a section, I'm going to read from top to bottom, adding up my check marks. Now, some programs that operate and exist outside of a school building may find that you'll want to skip over shared resources, which is totally okay. All or most of these descriptions aren't going to apply to you. This is specifically a section that's geared towards after-school programs that do take place within the school building. So if that isn't the case for you, skip this section, which is what I'm going to do, representing a program that is outside of a school building. Move on to student needs. maybe a little bit of both here and here. Add it again. The last section, academics, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to read each of these, and then maybe here, here, maybe here, which gives me 2 and 2. Great. And once you've completed all of the sections, you'll notice that your totals are generated automatically. So in this case, I had 6 check marks in the integrated section, all the way down to 2 in the self-contained. After you've completed each section, you're going to see that there are 3 questions to really get you to reflect on your answers in the rubric. It's really going to help you identify goals and really help you start to create a plan for moving forward. Going back onto the school day and after school alignment page on Utah After School Network's website, you're going to see as you scroll down that the 5 sections within the rubric are reflected here on this website page. Now, if you expand each of these hyperlinks, you are going to see that there are a variety of resources provided for each section. This is intentional. So you've completed your rubric, maybe you've identified 1, maybe 2 areas that you really want to focus on for this upcoming year or for the quarter. I encourage you then to jump back onto this page and dive into the resources that we've provided. It's truly a treasure trove of carefully cultivated or newly created resources to help you get started and work on these different areas. So this is really where you'll find some answers to your yeah buts. Yeah, I filled out the rubric. I have some things that I could work on, but where do I start? Start with these resources here. And that's it. I hope that this helps you get started with your school alignment journey. I recommend, do it right now as you're watching this video. Go to your calendar and set a reminder for halfway or 3/4 through the year to prompt you to circle back. I encourage you to take the rubric again. You, I think, will be surprised to see the progress that you can make even in that amount of time. Especially, like I said, you create some goals, you take a look at these tools, fill out the rubric again so you can really compare and contrast the progress that you've made this year. And like always, if you have additional questions, please feel free to email me at hollyp@utahafterschool.org.